Should I do what is expected of me? What expectations does society have for me? I think I should not follow what society expects. If we look to Steve Jobs, he dropped out of college. He was an innovator, but he did not do what's expected. No one who innovates does what is expected of them. So if we want to do something new, something creative, we can't do what's expected. We have to break that mold. If we look to history, there are many examples of people who have not followed what they should have or shouldn't have. So if we look at cases where people didn't do what they shouldn't have followed in Germany. They should not have followed the Nazis. That was a mistake. That's because they followed what society expected. They expected them to follow the government and carry through with their actions, and that was awful. So in some instances, I think we should not. Some cases, we probably should. You probably should look both ways when you cross the street. That's probably a good idea. But if we look to history, we see people who are breaking the mold. Those are the ones who are remembered. If you do what's expected, you'll just be one of those people who are just part of the mass of history. The people who stand out are not the ones who do what's expected. They're the great people of history.
Should you go with what's expected of you? Should you just accept it and not ask questions? Why should someone else decide your future? Is it something you want to do with your life? Is it something you enjoy? If it isn't, then just say no. Why should someone else just force you to do something you don't want to do? You don't enjoy it, you don't want to pursue it, so just don't go towards it. Go with what you like to do. Is society just that? Does it just grip you and pull you to something that you don't want to do? Don't disagree with them. Don't just say, oh yes sir, I'll do it. You shouldn't let that happen. You decide your future, not anyone else.
Why should we conform to society?
We shouldn't.
Why not?
Why should we?
Our government's based on our society, and how our values are based on our society.
Our government is based off of a free, quote unquote, oh I just scraped something. Oh fuck.
I'll leave that out. Go ahead, just keep on going.
Our government was not based on a government that wanted to conform. We did not agree with our colonizers, England, so we rebelled, became a free state. So me as an individual, I'm not going to conform. I'm a free individual. I want to be free. I'm going to do what I want to do. So There's no conforming here.
By that logic, do you believe that a lot of rebellions that are going on right now in our government is suitable? Is it a necessity for people to rebel in this country?
A necessity?
Yeah, if they believe in something and that needs to be fixed.
Is a necessity to protest. Rebellion and protest are very similar, but they're very two different definitions. To rebel is to take action. To protest is to project your voice on something.
Well, isn't taking action with a protest? Because wouldn't you consider that a rebellion?
Yes.
So therefore, a protest is a rebellion.
There's a fine line between them. Very, very, very fine line. I like that Miata.
So society, should we conform to society? It depends on the definition of a society. If a society is messed up in a way, it is our duty as humans to rebel. Let's take the case of Edward Snowden here. Edward Snowden was an NSA contractor who leaked a bunch of documents that was illegally taken by the government because due to national security. But for some people, he's seen as a traitor because he took valuable government information that was used to be for our own security. But otherwise, is Edward Snowden really a patriot or a whistleblower? Or is he both? Or is he a traitor? It depends on the definition of a society. And the other thing, Thomas Jefferson has said that from time to time, the The exact quote is, from the time to time, the liberty decrees, oh damn. Well, it depends on the definition of society.